Sony's latest premium flagship device is another strong showing in the camera department, but with an outdated design, the Xperia XZ1 is largely more of the same. My name is Alex Radu, and welcome to All Hands on Tech. Off the bat, you can see that Sony isn't attempting to reinvent itself with the Xperia XZ1, as it looks and feels like its previous iteration, the Xperia XZ. It has that all-metal design with aluminum rear curves for the sides that make for a slick-looking phone, but despite a sleek design, the device just feels like it is stuck in the past due to its enormous bezels. The Xperia XZ1 has a 5.2-inch display, but due to so much extra space around the screen, the phone feels much bigger than it needs to be. I've been carrying a Pixel 2 XL around with me along with the Xperia XZ1, and considering the significant difference in screen real estate, the XZ1 takes up nearly as much space. The lack of a larger display feels like a missed opportunity for Sony, especially combined with the sleek all-metal design that I prefer over this all-glass trend. The display is also HDR10 certified and is compatible with apps like Netflix. However, the screen is not 4K compatible, so if you want to take advantage of the Xperia XZ1's 4K video capturing capabilities, you'll have to transfer those files elsewhere. It also has Gorilla Glass 5 protecting it and is IP68 certified for water and dust resistance. Inside the Xperia XZ1 is the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 that is in pretty much every premium device released this year, 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. There is also a microSD slot available for expandable storage for all your photography needs. Performance-wise, there isn't too much to talk about as it's a comparable experience to everything around it. The smaller battery than most might be seen as a step down to some, but I still found that it was good enough for a one-day charge. It also is one of the few devices to ship with Android 8.0 Oreo out of the box this year, but with Sony's skin on top of it. Sony, for the most part, doesn't tinker around too much, and what they have added isn't too annoying, but I'd still much rather have a pure Android experience. For the most part, the Xperia XZ1 camera isn't too different from what users found with the Xperia XZ Premium. It has the same 19-megapixel rear-facing camera with 960 FPS super slow motion and 4K video recording. New features include adding phase detection autofocus to photos, which allows you to take up to 100 snaps in 10 seconds to make sure you don't miss a shot, and predictive capture so that things like blinking during a picture don't ruin the shot. These features work well for the most part, even if they aren't very flashy additions. You might also notice that it doesn't perform too well in low light conditions, which is disappointing considering the focus other companies like LG and Samsung have put in that area. Video impresses and disappoints in pretty much the exact same way. I found that I was able to take some really great video, but that again also depended on the conditions you are recording in. I will add that the super slow motion is a really fun feature, and while it may take some practice getting the timing down, it really can make for a cool shot. The big new feature on the Xperia XZ1 is its new 3D scanning capabilities via the new 3D Creator app. This is a nifty little feature that lets you scan a random object or someone's face and create a 3D scan of it, which you can then potentially 3D print. But while it is a cool new feature, I come up short on any actual uses for it other than just fooling around or maybe some marketing opportunities at events. The last thing to note is that in Canada, the Xperia XZ1 does come equipped with a fingerprint sensor for all your security needs. This is pretty significant as Canada is the only region in North America to receive this capability, and this is one of my favorite fingerprint sensors because of its placement. The home button on the side of the phone is perfect for your thumb, and I never had a problem using it. Here in Canada, the Xperia XZ1 is available at Bell and Freedom Mobile for either $0 on a 2-year contract or $1,000 outright. Ultimately, the Xperia XZ1 is a solid yet unspectacular showing that is sure to appeal to fans of Sony devices. But for the rest of us, considering the cost of the device, it just doesn't do anything special enough to stand out against the competition. Thanks for watching All Hands on Tech. If you like this video, we would really appreciate it if you gave this video a like and a subscribe. And let us know what you think about the Sony Xperia XZ1 in the comments below. My name is Alex Radu, and thanks for watching.